Look, there's so many sports stories, championship runs that you don't expect, or championship runs that create dynasties. That's in team sports, right? We're talking about the Devers trade, where people are outraged or surprised or shocked. And then you see moments where boldface name players come through when everybody's hoping, expecting, or rooting for because they're great and everything else, but missing one part of their crown. Rory McIlroy, perfect example in this year's Masters. Some of the stories I love the most, we all do, is why we follow sports, is you can't make it up. And for that, we introduce to you J.J. Spaun, 2025 United States Open champion at Oakmont, which was 100% the course from hell, with weather gods adding on top of it. Yeah. Okay. The conditions were downright unplayable, and there are some players who thought that was the case. And then the winner is a guy who nobody saw coming. And his story, the 34-year-old out of Los Angeles from San Dimas High School, which is east of Pasadena, north of Pomona, if anybody knows the Los Angeles area, who did not have, according to reports, any formal lessons growing up, a walk-on at San Diego State University, who started on the PGA Tour in Canada and then got his tour card in 2017. He was misdiagnosed for diabetes. He was being diagnosed for having diabetes 2. Apparently, he had diabetes 1. He lost 40 pounds and dropped to 584th in career in the rankings in the PGA Tour. Lost his tour card, went back and got it on the Corn Ferry Tour. Mm-hmm. Thanks to finishing second at the, wait for it, Albertsons Boise Open.
Right.
Got his tour card back, and then in career start 147 on the tour, won the 2022 Valero Texas Open. He has 2 PGA Tour titles since being on the PGA Tour. That 2022 Valero Open and the 2025 United States Open. Can you make it up? Wait for it. There's more. He lost in the playoff to Rory in the Players' Championship. So if the name sounds familiar to you in 2025, he's had a pretty darn good year. And he became, hold on a minute, this is crazy. He became the first U.S. Open champ to shoot 40 on the front on a Sunday. Now, there was lots going on. The course is tough. Obviously, your knees knock when you're, right there on the leaderboard. And then there's the weather. And then there's the fact that apparently his 3-year-old was up vomiting all night. Because, a reminder, it's Father's Day, and the hashtag girl dad with 2 little girls who you saw with his wife, and you saw him celebrating with them with the trophy. This gets me right in the feels. That little girl, apparently on the left, couldn't keep anything down. And he's up with her the night before his final round at the U.S. Open. So, yada, yada, yada. That's how you can shoot 40 on the front, but he shoots 32 on the back and rolls in 136 feet of putts in the final 7 holes, including a 64-footer to win it when all he needs is 2 putts, just get it close, and it goes in. And it goes in for him to win the U.S. Open to add this trophy to the 2022 Valero Open trophy case? You cannot make it up. And apparently, he was maybe going to lose his tour card at this very point last year, as he pointed out on the victory podium.
Last year in June, I was like looking like I was going to lose my job. And kind of that was when I had that moment where, you know, if this is how I go, I might as well go down swinging. It's kind of how my coach tells me about my golf shots or like my golf swing on the course. Like if there's a challenging shot, he's like, at least you go down committing to the shot. Like don't bail one outright because you feel uncomfortable. He's like, just go down swinging. Like if you're going to, you might as well put the swing you want on it. And if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. And that's kind of the mantra I've been having all year.
One to root for.
Love it.
One to root for. Unbelievable story. 34 years old. Wins the U.S. Open. So your champions for the majors so far this year, Rory McIlroy, Scottie Scheffler, J.J. Spaun. Come on now. This is why we watch sports. A man whose mom is from the Philippines. His father is a European descent. So a son of, apparently, immigrants from Los Angeles winning the U.S. Open right now. Can't make it up. Unbelievable. Congrats to him and his family. Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.